So, you're deep into a game, totally in the zone, and then it happens. Your character starts moving on their own. Or maybe the camera just starts spinning for no reason. It's one of the most frustrating things that can happen. If that sounds like you, don't worry, you're in the right place, and we're gonna get this fixed.
Yep, that's it. That's the ghost in the machine. That phantom movement, that unwanted camera swing. These are the classic telltale signs of a problem that plagues so many of us gamers.
Okay, so what you've got is stick drift. The good news? It's almost always fixable. We're going to walk through, step by step, exactly how to solve it. We'll start with the super easy stuff first, and then move on to the more advanced fixes if you need them.
So what is stick drift, really? Well, you can think of it like this. The little sensors inside your analog sticks are getting a false signal. They're telling the game you're moving the stick, even when your thumb is nowhere near it. It's just a tiny, annoying miscommunication.
So what's actually causing this? You might be surprised. It's usually not some huge catastrophic failure. Most of the time, it's just a little bit of dust, a simple software bug, or, just the normal wear and tear from all those hours of awesome gameplay. And that means the fixes are often pretty simple too.
First things first, we're going to tackle the low-hanging fruit. These are the fixes that cost you nothing, carry zero risk, and you should absolutely 100% try them before you even think about anything more complicated.
First up, the all-time classic. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Well, this is the controller version of that. A simple, hard reset can wipe out any weird, temporary software glitches that might be causing that drift. It's the fastest, easiest thing to do right now.
Okay, grab your controller. First, make sure your PS5 is all the way off, not just in rest mode. Now, flip the controller over. See that tiny little hole? Get a paper clip or a SIM card tool, push it in there, and hold that hidden button down for about 5 seconds. Then, just plug the controller back into the console with a USB cable and hit the PS button to pair it up again. Go ahead, test it out.
All right, if the reset didn't do the trick, the next most likely culprit is, well, gunk. We're talking dust, maybe a little bit of skin oil, maybe even a tiny crumb from a gaming snack. Hey, it happens to the best of us. So let's get in there and clean it out.
Now, this is super important. Use rubbing alcohol, ideally 70% or higher, and not water. Alcohol cleans well and evaporates super fast, so won't hurt the electronics. Just get a cotton swab, a little bit damp, and carefully clean all around the base of the stick. Kind of move the stick around as you go to get into all the nooks and crannies. If you have some compressed air, a few short bursts around the base can work wonders. And then, and this is key, let it dry completely before you power it on.
Okay, method 3 is what I like to call the physical persuasion method. It's a little routine designed to loosen up any really stubborn gunk that the first cleaning might have missed. And the best part? You don't have to open the controller to do it.
All right, here's the routine. Follow me on this one. Take each analog stick and rotate it in a full circle, 10 times clockwise, then 10 times counterclockwise. Got it? Good. Now, press the stick straight down, like you're clicking L3 or R3, and just hold it there for 10 seconds. While you're still holding it down, do 5 more rotations in each direction. Finally, gently pull up on the stick just a tiny bit and blow hard into that gap. That should clear out anything you just broke loose.
And for our last easy fix, we're going to check for something a lot of people forget about: software updates. Sometimes Sony knows about these issues and actually pushes out a patch to fix them. It's always worth making sure your gear is running the latest software.
This is easy. Just plug your controller into the PS5 with a USB cable. Then, on your console, navigate to Settings, then Accessories, and then Controllers. You should see an option that says Wireless Controller Device Software. Click on that. If there's an update waiting for you, install it. And while you're in the settings, it's never a bad idea to check for a main system software update too.
Okay, everybody, let's hit pause for a second. This is really important. If none of those easy fixes worked, you've now reached a critical fork in the road. What you do next totally depends on whether your controller's still under warranty. So please, pay close attention.
I want you to really let this sink in, because it is the most important takeaway here. Warning: opening your controller will void the warranty. The second you crack that shell open, you're on your own. You can't go back to Sony and ask for a free replacement. It's a one-way street. So you're at a crossroads. Let's break down your 2 paths. Path 1, Sony warranty. If your controller is less than a year old, this is a no-brainer. It's low risk, it's free, and your only cost is waiting a week or 2 for a replacement. Path 2, DIY repair. If you're out of warranty, this becomes your main option. It's fast, you could have it fixed today, but you take on all the risk and you have to pay for any parts. So before you do anything else, go find your receipt and check that purchase date.
All right, so if you're out of warranty and you're feeling adventurous, welcome to the advanced section. We're going in. This is for those of you who've decided that fixing it yourself is the right move.
Okay, deep breath. To open this thing up, you need to be patient. Get a plastic pry tool, don't use a metal screwdriver, you'll scratch everything. Gently pop off that black faceplate piece around the sticks. Next, pop off the L1 and R1 buttons. That'll reveal 2 hidden screws. You'll find 2 more at the bottom. Once those 4 screws are out, you can carefully start to separate the shell. Go slow because there are delicate little ribbon cables inside connecting the 2 halves. Once you're inside, look for the analog stick modules. You'll see the green circuit boards. This is where you use that alcohol-dampened cotton swab again. Be super gentle and just clean away any dust you see, let everything air dry completely. Then, just put it all back together in the reverse order. Take your time, be careful with the ribbon cables, and it should all snap back together.
Now, let's be real. If even a full-on deep clean doesn't fix it, the problem is likely a worn-out part that needs to be completely replaced. This, my friends, is expert-level stuff. It requires soldering and a very steady hand. Honestly, if you've gotten this far and it's still not working, your best bet is to find a professional repair shop. Don't risk destroying your controller.
Okay, whether you just saved your controller from the brink or you're trying to protect a brand new one, let's talk about the future. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, right? Let's make sure this never happens again.
And honestly, look at this list. It's not rocket science, right? Just simple stuff. Wash your hands. Try not to eat Cheetos while you're playing. Be good to your controller. Don't throw it or mash the buttons into oblivion. Give it a quick wipe down once in a while, and when you're done, put it somewhere clean instead of on the dusty floor. These little habits make a huge difference.
At the end of the day, that controller is a pretty amazing piece of tech. It's your direct connection to these incredible virtual worlds we love to explore. Taking care of it isn't a chore. It's just part of being a smart gamer who protects their gear. So, what's your plan? How are you going to protect yours?